This is Jackie,
Hi, this is Diana.
and you're listening to Home Bodies Only, where we welcome all bodies to join us as we dissect and break down HBO's series. And this episode, we are discussing Euphoria, episode 7, with the longest title ever, The Trials and Tribulations of Trying to Pee While Depressed. And I found out a fun fact that almost all of the episode names are from a rap song, as we kind of noticed, right?
Yeah, we were starting to
Pick
piece
up on
together
that maybe
those.
a
I've
little bit.
enjoyed. I've
I
enjoyed
mean,
the titles.
me too. I can't believe there is a song called this. It's also the longest title of a song, I think, ever. And it's by Maze Nerd. And I did listen to a little clip of it. I wasn't like totally into it and wanting to hear the rest of it. Not saying it was terrible, but you know, it didn't like grab me. But hey,
It wasn't your
I'm
vibe.
sure. No, it wasn't my vibe. But
It's hard to also follow up with anything by Dr. Dre, in my opinion. I mean, I had that song in my head like since we recorded.
Yes, me too. And yeah, I think I have a thing here. I was going to say from that it does confirm that it was named after that song. That last episode was named after that song.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this episode, they focus on Cassie, finally.
Yep.
We come to find out her parents had a bad relationship. Her dad couldn't keep a steady income. Her mom drank a lot. Her dad flirted. Her mom was jealous. They broke up. But it seems that possibly her mom actually was the one who cheated. Then he gets into a bad car accident and looks like what ended up being an addict or addicted to painkillers or something.
Painkillers. Yep.
Yeah. He comes by. Is that the last time she sees him, I think? And she lets him in. He's like, don't tell your mom I'm here. And he steals silverware. Yeah, she never sees him again. Mm-hmm. She did learn. Oh, he had like he was like encouraging with her when she was younger to get into ice skating, which I thought you could relate to, but you did it later in life. She did learn to ice skate. I don't think that was necessarily the actress doing that, but she was good out on the ice later on. I didn't really take notes on this, but like basically she developed, and got a lot of attention and some kind of creepy attention from like relatives and stuff. But was really always told you're beautiful, all that. And where is it here? She found like every guy. I think she fell in love with like every guy she dated, right? And every guy she dated wanted her to do a sex tape.
Gross.
Yeah, and apparently she did. So that was the big secret. That all these. I mean, we kind of figured it out, but like that, there's all these sex tapes of her and like on the internet.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, a couple things. I thought it was interesting that they picked ice skating, and it was funny because, like running out of money, like that's true. Like that can be very well happen. I skated at a very young age. I think I got into it. I took a class when I was maybe like 5, like a group class, and then I started. I got the bug. I got the itch, and then my parents put me in private lessons. Found somebody. And skating was huge in Buffalo. Either if you were a boy, you played hockey, and if you were a girl, you pretty much were a figure skater because there's rinks everywhere. It's like a big thing, and
and winter lasts like 9 months.
Yeah, and we skated all year round. Yeah, and but it's a lot of money. I mean, my kid is in baseball, and that's a lot of money too. But when you want to do these things, and so it was funny, like how they were, they kind of like brought that up and like ran it. Right. He couldn't pay for it or something like that. He ran out of money or something.
Yeah.
And I just remember how expensive it was. Private ice, private lessons, every day after school, and then the competitions and traveling. And it's just like now, well, not now. It's with my own kid with the baseball and stuff like that. We're
Yeah.
not really traveling crazy, but no hotels yet. We'll see as he
Right.
gets older.
I
And
also
then
feel
my
like with
other thing, go ahead.
with skating, something like that, it's like you have to have the one-to-one. I mean, baseball,
Yeah.
yes, you can do that too. My nephew had like one-to-one coaching and stuff too, but
Yeah.
it's like skating, you have to, and
Yeah,
that's
you have to have
always
a coach
expensive.
if you're going to
You have to have a
compete and
one-to-one.
do all that.
Yeah.
You're only in
Yeah.
those like group classes when you're first learning and a
Yeah.
beginning skater, and then you kind of graduate very quickly if you're going to go anywhere and do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then one thing I wanted to bring up, my favorite, I thought the episode, I don't think I had to fast forward any of these parts, but my favorite this was one of my favorite openings because of the song choice. So their song was Didn't I Blow Your Mind This Time? I don't know if you recognize the song. It's from the Delphonics. But it was my favorite redo of this song was New Kids on the Block did this song.
Oh, okay.
I believe it was on the Hangin' Tough album. And
Oh.
it's kind of fresh in my mind too because I just went to see them in concert
Well,
last week.
that's what I was going to say. Well, that's kind of what a synchronicity here because you just saw New Kids
I
on
just
the
saw
Block.
them, and
like
they performed this song.
a
But I
week ago,
remember,
like a little over a week ago.
I think it might have even been like when they did like the VHS cassette or VHS tape. Like I had like the behind the scenes tour. Anyway, love this song, and it was my favorite opening song that they picked.
Oh,
What was
really?
their song from the beginning? I
They
like
opened it with that?
I like love this jam. But anyway, William Hart, the lead
Oh.
singer, had just passed away like a week ago.
Of the Delphonics?
Of the Delphonics. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I mean, they recorded this a long time ago, but it was he was like 77 or so. I forget how yeah.
We were probably I was like probably watching this like the day he passed away. That's kind of interesting.
Probably. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It was just,
I'll be honest. I didn't make note of it, but I might have known the song, but I have right now have no recollection because I've watched ahead now and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
But I probably would have recognized it.
Yeah,
I mean, the line you said with that, what's it called again? How's it go? Did I blow your mind? I don't know. Sounds familiar.
Did I blow your mind this time? Didn't I? Ooh, baby. Oh, I love it. It's a good one. It's a good jam. Listen to the original and listen to the New Kids on the Block version.
I will.
They're both great.
I will. And then I'll see if I recognize either.
So anyway, I think that's when they were like kind of talking about like the dad, like at the birthday party flirting with everybody. They were playing in the background. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So anyway,
okay.
we can move on.
Well, that's cool. All right. Oh, I write here, pretty sure she's pregnant, which we do find out she is, right? She asks Lexi if she looks any different. She's like, no. She has a meeting with all the friends and says she needs advice and asks if she should tell McKay about kissing. She does say there's two things in the beginning. She does say that. And she should tell McKay about kissing Daniel. They're all like, no. Kat says, like, you're not going to stay together anyway. So, like, what does it matter? Like, you're not going to stay together forever anyway. So, it doesn't matter. So, Maddie and Kat, like, end up getting into a fight. Maddie calls Kat, see you next Tuesday. We find out that Kat did sleep with Daniel. And he doesn't remember that apparently they dated for 5 months in 6th grade. I mean, come on. Really? You don't remember? Anyway. What an idiot. Cassie does tell McKay she's pregnant. He freaks out. Yeah, he's a tool. Cassie tells McKay she's pregnant. He freaks out. He doesn't want to have it. She kind of sounds like she does. Then now I have Rue. Notes about Rue. She's really depressed, right? Because about Jules after Halloween. And she's binge watching Love Island. Have you ever watched Love Island?
No, I have no idea what that is, but I don't watch reality TV really. I used to.
I've
like
heard
Real
of
World
it,
and
but,
stuff like that, and a little bit of like The Bachelor and Bachelorette, but I'm not really into that.
No, I don't. I've heard of Love Island, and I thought it was.
Are they basically
British.
stranded on an island and then have to like date people that live on this island?
I don't know. I never got
knows?
into the dating ones. Like I never watched Bachelor. I don't know. I watched like one of them, the one that like they said the guy was a millionaire and he wasn't. And the only reason, and they only had one season of it. And the only reason I watched it was because a girl from my high school who's a year older than me was on it. So that's really why I watched it. I
have like a second cousin that was on the Bachelorette. The year.
Wow.
I don't know if I ever told you that.
Second cousin
Chad
twice removed.
Yeah. I follow his wife as like a great she's a stylist, like a beautician. And I follow her on Instagram too, because like her kids look like my brother, and like my cousin, quote unquote, Chad looks just like Roger, like just like my brother. It's so funny. But anyway,
wow.
I watched his season. It was the Meredith season. I was in college, and my dad maybe called, or like my grandmother called and was like, or I think it was my dad. And yeah, because my grandma started like clipping news articles, and like when he was in the magazines, like she had like Women's Day or something, and would like send them to me, like mail, like the little stuff or whatever. Cause we would all like the girls and I like in college would watch it. Anyways, like my dad's cousin's kid.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was pretty cool.
They're related to.
She went to Buffalo. Like he was like the final 3.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So she like Meredith.
Bachelorette went to Buffalo to visit, to meet his family.
Yeah. And
that's what I was going to ask you. How far did he get? Oh, my God.
Yeah. But they didn't.
What did he?
She didn't pick him. But yeah, he's married. He's got a boy and a girl. And I started following his wife on Instagram.
His wife? Did she follow you back?
I don't know if she followed me back, but I like
that's kind of lame.
She posts a lot of videos. She's a stylist in Buffalo, and she posts a lot of like cool videos about hair and stuff. And she's got a great personality, and she's funny. So I follow her, and it's if I showed you a picture of him and my brother, it's like they're just schlee. Like it's so funny. But anyway, that was the only reality show I really watched. And
okay,
real
quick question.
But that was it.
What did he say about it? Did he actually like The Bachelorette? Was it sort of staged, or did she genuinely like pick him, or did they kind of coerce? Like, kind of. I'm just curious.
I don't know how much I really get of this whole thing. I think over the years it's gotten more.
No, what did he say about it?
Oh, I have no idea.
Cousin.
No,
you didn't even ask. Oh.
No, this isn't.
Should we get him on the show?
So my aunt, my dad's sister is probably the only one that had sort of like the connection of talking, like with that side of the family. I've never actually met him. I have never met him. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Random. Okay. I literally have one aunt and one cousin. Like my dad is only has a sister. And she and my uncle have a daughter, and that's it. So I only have one first cousin.
I forgot.
Yeah. So like my family is, my mom's an only child, and it shows.
Right.
She's spoiled.
Yeah.
Clearly. But yeah, so like I just have like the second and third, and so I've never really met him, but it's like I know him from TV.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Anyway, we need to move on.
Okay. What are we talking about? Oh, so yeah, Rue is watching this Love Island. I believe it is British. I'm not sure even where you can watch it, but I feel like it's one of those, like I would hear about people watching it.
Yeah.
Not like underground show, but something, you know what I mean? Not so in the mainstream. Yeah, although a lot of people, I think, watch it.
It's not like a Bravo show or something.
No. But there's a little like cult following or something, I think, about it because it's so ridiculous. But they all are. Okay. So there's a whole monologue about peeing, and it was actually very depressing is what I said. And it really bothered me. Like I felt like I had to pee the whole time, even though I didn't. Jules had also like Jules stayed home for a week after Halloween. Mm-hmm. Tyler gets booked for assault. Rue has a fantasy sequence where she's the detective.
Again, one of the best scenes ever. I love when they do this. And she's like completely plays mania too.
The part
like,
of the detective.
Manic out of her mind.
Oh, she was manic. Manic. Oh my God. So manic. I have some personal experience with manics and they think they're solving the world problems, that they know secret things, that they can do anything. Anyway, I loved her outfit too. I remember during the sequence. She did
Yeah, her
basically
outfit was
kind of
great.
figure it out. I think the only
Yeah.
thing she had wrong was something with Jules, maybe. Oh yeah, she thinks Jules is in love with Nate.
Mm.
So she had it wrong. She didn't know about the pictures or something, I think,
Mhm.
at that point. I wrote the peeing thing is stressing me out. And then when she goes, I wrote Rick OMG. This guy is played by Nate Faxon. Rick is her mother's sort of boyfriend or the guy she's
Oh
dating.
my goodness.
He just,
That scene
I know
when
I
she
think
comes
he's
in too was great. Like
the
her
theme.
delivery of like when she was basically
Oh,
like
yeah.
called him or whatever, and then
Oh, I
she was
loved
like,
it.
"Actually, I apologize. My mom could do better," and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, she goes, what I meant to say was my
Yeah.
mom could do better and hates seeing
Yeah.
him sitting in that
That's
chair that her dad sat in. I know it was
it's
like, I
hysterical and
mean,
sad at the same time.
it's hysterical and sad. It really is. And because he's like, basically he pisses her off because
Mhm.
he's like, oh, how's your new best friend? And that's she's like, go after
Another
yourself.
tool, another theme of today.
Yeah. And I feel bad a little bit. I think this guy is, I looked him up on Wikipedia. Well, he came up on Wikipedia. He's a comedian, a director, and a screenwriter.
I'm sure he's
But
lovely.
he has that tool look.
Yeah.
He just looks like a tool. Like he's going to play the part of a tool. He's not going to play
Like
the
a
part of
charming,
like a cool dude or like he won the Academy Award for Best Adapted Screenplay for co-writing The Descendants.
wow.
He was in a Fox comedy series called Ben and Kate. I've never heard of it. The FX comedy series Married, and voices Elfo, which I've never heard of, and the Netflix adult animated television series Disenchantment.
Never heard of it.
There's more, but things I never heard of. That was from
Cool, though.
Wikipedia. Okay. She goes to Fez and asks him to threaten Nate with his gun. And he is taking care of the sick woman again. So this time you did get to see the sick woman, right? The grandma.
Yep.
Okay. Because remember last time you didn't. Oh, this is funny. I'm seeing a message about. I can't see Diana for all you listeners out there. She's having some issues. I know also her sound keeps going a little too. There's not much we can do about it. I'm just letting it roll.
Yeah, we're just.
If there's something I can't comprehend, I'll ask her to repeat it. But
it's like 1987 over here. We're just.
Yeah.
It's like a film.
I mean, it
strip.
should be happening on my end because I'm the
Same
one
technology.
with the landline and everything. Yeah. It's saying that recording continues smoothly. Live video will return when their internet improves. So maybe there's some internet stuff and it's not your fault. Maybe like it's weather related. We've had
it's crazy because it's like strongest signal. I'm like, I got speed like up the wazoo over here. Who knows? I don't know. Whatever.
We'll just keep going. Okay. So she asks, so she's with his grandma. Now the grandma, isn't he sponge bathing her in the scene and she has like her top down? I didn't see the reason for that. I thought that was kind of.
Yeah, I didn't really see I thought she was going to wake up.
Like,
It's like when he left the room, I thought for sure, I was like, oh, this one's going to wake up and they're going to like start talking.
Yeah, I don't know if she has the ability to do that actually, but I don't know. Yeah, well, so she says I think, I don't remember if she asks him about why he has a gun or something, but he says he has guns because of his grandma.
Yeah,
I thought that was funny.
I don't know.
She's manic rambling. That's what I wrote. She's like manically rambling, I guess would be the correct way. Mouse shows up, which I actually got excited about, even though he's scary, but because I love him. He actually liked our post today about the latest episode we published. So thank you. I think he and you are the likes on those. So there we go. She sneaks out of there, thankfully.
Oh, I was like, oh, no.
I know. I'm like, no repeat, please. Yeah. Oh, God. Fez ends up threatening Nate, and I was like psyched about it. I just love him so much.
I would like one of those stores, not the drugs, but the drive up like that. Isn't that like a thing? I thought Matt.
Yeah, they drive up. In the South.
In the South, they have those like where you drive up and you grab or like get like a beer drive up or something like that too.
Oh, I love those.
It's such a
especially
great
when you have
concept.
Kids and when you have a kid in the car and like
drive up, get what you need. Boom.
And I have a lot of times I like to bring the dog with me places.
Or they bring it to you know. I mean, I know we're getting there with like Target drive ups and to goes and stuff, but it's not the same. Like that's cool.
No.
when you just need a gallon of milk or something, or a Gatorade.
Drive-through window, like, hey, can I get a stick of gum?
Something. The one thing I have in common with Nate, right? Nate
got
he
the
and
smart
I like
water,
the smart waters.
right?
I saw him buying a smart water. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't like you. Bye.
No. I go to Rue is in pain because she won't pee, and I have an ugh emoji, and she's depressed. Her mother takes care of her. Oh, I got her totally. This is just her till the end of the episode, basically.
Yeah.
Her mother takes care of her. I'm glad she's glad she didn't go back on drugs, right? But then asks for medication. Is that what?
Yeah,
happened?
she kind of like whispered about something, maybe about her antidepressant or something like that. I'm not sure.
Oh, that she
I feel
should
like
go back
maybe they were
on.
talking more, alluding to
The
like,
mom, I think, says that
they would talk to the doctor or something like that.
I think I had a little bit of vodka and seltzer when I was taking the notes, so I'm a little confused on what I was talking about. Usually I don't do that, so I'm like, what? This was the night that my son slept at my parents, so I was like, woohoo! Like I watched it on my actual television, big screen TV, and it was pretty fun. All right, so then Jules texts her, right? I think that's right at the end, and says she missed her. Does she say she had the flu or something?
In the beginning.
Or was that the next
before
one?
she
Okay,
says
remember.
she's like leaving for, and this is a whole other thing. Are we going to talk about her going to see her friend?
Yeah, we could talk about, I have her next.
Yeah, where I'm like, okay, you're not in college. Where do these people, it's like they have their own apartment. I'm like, this is like a college trip, not a
I think they're
school.
older than her.
But still, it like bothered me.
I know.
Well, I was like, those are trips that I made when I was in college to go see like my friend in college.
But Jules is not your average teenager. Look at what she's been through.
Yeah.
She can't really relate to high school people.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, that's true. I know.
What was I gonna say?
But yeah, that she was like, oh yeah, I think I had the flu, and she's like, yeah, me too, or something like that. Like,
yeah, because Gia, I think, comes in as like, are you okay? And is that when Rue is like, I have the flu? I don't know. Something happens with that. I didn't take notes. Okay, so yes, I have visits friend named TC, I believe, in previous town. That's what I wrote. Has own apartment with a question mark. I was just
living
like,
on your own. How old are you? Like,
I think they are older. Blah blah blah. I wrote. Says so. Jules is talking to them and says, with men, she's been with men to make her feel more feminine. They snort something. They go to a rave or something, a club or something. She starts hallucinating. Then Nate is there, kisses him. And then she ends up like, she's actually kissing Anna. She like hooks up with Anna, basically.
You could tell something was going to happen as she was putting the makeup on her, as she was lying there. I was like, oh, here we go. We're going to.
Yeah. Because also I think that's when Anna was like, so you only like men, or right? Wasn't she kind of asking her about that? And
something about like dominating feminism or something, or however she put it.
Yeah. I actually really liked the scene of like the rave, and when Nate, I knew Nate wasn't there, but like, I don't know, it was just done really well. And there is a chemistry, even though he's such a douchebag, between like him and Jules, like at least the two actors and stuff. Didn't they have him looking funky too? Did they have like makeup on him and his hair?
Yeah, because they would blend
like he
back.
looked like
I liked the warning in the beginning where it was like, hey, there's a lot of the strobe. I'm like, yeah, because I'm gonna like, this is gonna hurt.
I was just going to comment on the strobe warning. I was like, again, I'm watching it on my big TV. I'm like, do they always do the strobe warning? No. And I just seem to miss it because I'm walking on the computer. Yeah. I mean, watching on the computer.
Usually just the violence and sexual stuff.
That was so funny. Yeah.
Between that, the only thing I had to like cover the screen was when they showed the insides of her body, like with the bladder and the kidney or whatever. It reminded me of like being in like high school biology, or like we had to dissect or watch a video. Like I wouldn't be able to. I would pretend, or I'd be like, I have to go to the bathroom. Like I can't watch that stuff. I couldn't even watch like the pregnancy videos. Though. Like when I was the birth class, I was like, I'm gonna go in the other room while you watch the.
Oh no.
They're like, but what if you have to have a. I was like, no, I'm having a scheduled C-section. Like I'm not watching this. I will. Well,
here's the deal.
I will faint.
Okay. I didn't watch it in high school. Yeah. Did I ever tell this story to you? I remember being in health class. I will say his name, Scott Grant, because I love him. And he was sitting next to me. And we were like, best, BFFs when in health class and outside of health class. And they were going to show the birth video. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not watching this in high school. And I just turned and stared at his face the entire time. And watching his reaction to it, I would not look. I can't make the sound, so I can only do it visually. But it was like mouth open, and then he'd be like, oh, and I was like, I'm not turning around. So then comes time, yes, when I'm pregnant, to watch the birth video. And I still couldn't watch it. But like the thing is, I had a vaginal birth. I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
So I don't need to watch some other person on a video giving birth.
Set with that.
I'm not the one watching it because I'm the one giving birth. I don't want to know what it looks like down there. I told my husband not to watch. I know he did because he's like, well, I was like there. I was like, gross. So no, thank you. But I don't know. Okay, going off about that. But I thought that whole part where they were showing like her bladder and everything, that was kind of bothering me because they did it so well. You could like feel the pain in your own body. Yeah. But I thought it was like a cartoon. I didn't really think it was real. So you just have a very vivid imagination, which is good. So I'm almost done with my notes. This is going to be a quickie. Unless I just cut out everything because I was having some vodka. I don't know.
Cut to the chase. Yeah.
I have Nate. Cal definitely knows he did it and commends him for getting out of the situation. So he gets rewarded for doing all his crap.
Oh, dear me.
Nate ends up calling the cops on Fez. So then they raid him, right? Don't they raid Fez's? Of course, I didn't write that part, but I remember it. They're all like throwing the stuff down the toilet.
Trying to flush everything down. I wonder what's going to happen with that from the mouse point of view in like the next episode. I haven't watched the last one, but I'm sure there'll be something be a brewing. I got a teaser.
Did start it.
Okay.
No, I won't tease you.
Okay.
No, I don't like to do that. I actually did watch it, but again, this was the night I was having some vodka. So I didn't really take notes. I was by that point I was like, no, I'm not taking notes. So I'm halfway through today. I'm halfway through the episode with notes. So that's all I'm going to say. Okay. I have Kat. She meets up online with that weird guy from the last episode. Was weird. That was
with the black screen.
So it's dark screen, altered voice, which sounds super creepy and scary. Tells her to undress. She's very nervous. She ends up like freaking out. He's like, oh, right, like moaning or something. And she closes the computer, right?
Who do you think that is?
Down. I don't know. I know. I definitely feel like it's somebody who knows her.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
Right?
It has.
Do you think it's Ethan?
I don't know. It something doesn't feel right about that at all. Well, I mean, the whole thing is weird, but I'm like, I was like, this is going to be somebody creepy, somebody she knows. Who knows? I don't know.
Maybe it's one of her girlfriends.
I don't know about that, but I don't know. Or
maybe Maddie's crazy. Maddie would do something
I don't know,
like
but
that.
I just had a bad feeling when I was watching that.
Oh wait. Man. Remember Maddie calls her. Wait. What if it is Maddie? Because remember Maddie calls her. They're going to fight.
Oh.
And Maddie's the type to take revenge, I feel like.
Oh, shoot.
Right?
Yeah. I don't know.
Like she might do shit like that. But where'd she get the money, though, to buy all the Amazon wish list? Well, she doesn't have that type of money. I mean, I don't know. It was on that wish list.
Right.
And she also wants to pay the person wants to pay $300 for 30 minutes, right?
But could she have gotten the money from her boo?
From
somehow? Right. And then, I don't know.
We're just going into a deep dive here.
Yeah.
I don't know, but hopefully we find out who the dude is, or
yeah.
dudette, or whatever. Yeah. All right.
That's it.
If I have any,
final thoughts on that?
That is it. We're almost done.
Mm-hmm.
We have one more episode to go. We're going to take a break from Euphoria I don't know for how, for a little bit till we start season 2, because there's, right, where we might try to do season 2. I'm not sure, but we're going to start a new show that is literally new.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty Little Liars. And this one, it's a spinoff, and it's called, is it Original Sin? Not The Original Sin, right? I think it's Original Sin is the name of this series. And it was filmed.
We kind of picked it because it was filmed in our backyard, so to speak.
In my hometown.
Yeah.
Saugerties, New York. And so we're excited for that. Hopefully it's really good.
Yeah,
I do like the previews.
Mm-hmm.
It looks creepy. It looks like a horror film, so a horror show kind of.
Great.
Well, I feel like after watching Euphoria, which is a different kind of horror for you, you're going to be like, oh, I can take this. This is fine. Give me creepy murder, whatever. Yeah. It's fine.
Oh, man.
All right.
That's all right. Because not that it's HBO, but, on the other backside of this, I'm watching Virgin River. So it feels like a Hallmark ending to my day. It's kind of like if I have to watch one of these very dark or intense shows, I like to follow it up with binging, catching up on my Virgin River and that saga and melt my heart.
You're liking Virgin River?
I love that show. It's like in its 4th season.
But
I know it's not for everybody, but I like
4th season. Wait, am I thinking?
Yeah, they just renewed for a 5th. The 4th season just came out like a week ago.
I don't think.
Yeah.
Oh, did they do a? I might not be thinking of the right show.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You're not.
No, I'm not. I'm not thinking of the right show. I don't think I've watched Virgin River yet. I think I started it.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch that.
Oh, it's good.
It's a different show. Was it like Magnolia?
Oh, Sweet Magnolia is another one I love. I can't wait for that one.
Yeah, but you like the second season?
I mean, I'm into it now. Like I'm really.
I watched the first episode of the 2nd season. I couldn't even get. I was like, I don't know what's going on, but this is annoying me right now.
Good. Ooh. Oh, it's good.
I wonder when the other kid got hurt and then he couldn't play baseball. I was like, I know.
It gets better though.
We have enough already.
It gets better. Anyway.
All right, so we digressed to.
Of course, we did
a Netflix series. I mean, we are off brand right now. I might get HBO might call me and be like, "What are you doing?"
Listen, totally it's like the chaser.
No, I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
If I'm going to have a shot of tequila, I'm going to need the salt and the lime after, okay? To just smooth it over. That's all.
I hear you.
Not all HBO shows were like that for me, but I'm going down in another direction.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Email us, right?
All right.
Let's get an email going.
Us. homebodiesonly@gmail.com. And I'd really appreciate some stars. Yeah. I know you guys are listening. I can see how many listens we get.
Yeah.
I can see where you're listening from.
That's creepy.
So
she's watching you.
So I'm watching you. Keep listening though. Don't get creeped out that much. But come on, click some stars. We have 13 ratings. There's more than 13 people listening. Come on now. We need them.
Yeah.
I'm going to beg. And you can do that anonymously. I don't know who clicks the stars at all.
Yeah.
It doesn't tell me that. So.
Right.
All right. Until the next episode. Just kidding.
Just till the next episode.
All right. Bye.
Bye.